Sydney, Australia, September 30th. The Roosters celebrate victory during the presentation ceremony after the 2018 NRL Grand Final match between the Melbourne Storm and the Sydney Roosters at ANZ Stadium on September 30th, 2018 in Sydney, Australia. Photo by Mark Kolbe. Getty Images. The Minor Premiers Sydney Roosters have become the 2018 Telstra NRL Premiership winners, after claiming an imperious victory 21-6 over the Melbourne Storm on Sunday. In a display that was against the form and some oddsmakers' predictions, the New South Wales side were able to deny the all-powerful Victorian side quality possession, and importantly, much confidence. The ball favoured the home side in most areas of the game. But most importantly, and tellingly, embattled Cooper Cronk lifted himself off the medics table, to play an instrumental role in the popular victory. Full-time. The Sydney Roosters are the 2018 Premiers, defeating its Storm 21-6, https://t.co/valuate-toru. With their impressive finals experience, one imagined that the second half would be a more fighting contest, but the Storm were held to just 6 points, in a losing effort. Cronk played the match, after much conjecture over his inclusion, taking right up until the last few hours to decide whether to risk further injury. Cronk was a director, across the field. Not involved in taking the ball to the line, he, in fact, was there as a motivating factor. His 9 tackles and few ran meters only showing how the injury, a broken scapular, limited his physical ability. But playing with courage, it was a huge factor in the side's outstanding performance. Roosters co-captain Boyd Cordner has revealed star halfback Cooper Cronk played the grand final with broken scapula, https://t.co/ioaftoaf. 13 titles, which is second to St George, 15, yet in stark contrast to the South Sydney Rabbitohs, 21. The 2018 NRL Grand Final winners can now walk that much taller, and were celebrating with fans well into the early hours. A well-deserved triumph, after ending the season as minor premiers, top of the table, and now, top of the world. Many of the stars of the night were dressed in the red, white and blue of Sydney. From a super effort by Cooper Cronk, he was more than adequately supported by the leadership of Boyd Cordner and Jake Friend. The senior men were part of a group that include Jared Waerea-Hargreaves, James Tedesco and Blake Ferguson. The side had as much experience as they did star power. From Daniel Tupou and Latrell Mitchell, to the fiery Siosiu Ataukiaho. But it was the youthful enthusiasm of Joseph Manu. The tall, slender runner was all power, as he starred on attack and defense. A premiership trophy. The award, won by players like Mal Meninga, Greg Inglis, Peter Sterling and other leading lights of the game, is a tribute to his talent and the confidence that he had in the team around him. It does feel good. I'm honestly stoked for every single person that's involved with this team, he told NRL.com. I'm just so happy for every person in that dressing room. The highlights package below show a game where one side were dominant over the other. And even while the Melbourne team would often pepper the Sydney Roosters line, the committed defence was more than able to deny almost all their attack. Only a loose pass from the celebrated Kiri allowed Storm speedster Josh Adokar to pounce, and ran 85 metres and reduced the deficit to 2 converted tries, with 17 minutes on the clock. But even with the seniority of Cameron Smith and the contentiously innocent Billy Slater, that large lead was simply too much to recover, even for the reigning premiers. They handed their title to the Sydney Roosters, after the huge team performance, including the brave recovery by Cronk. After 80 minutes, there was one clear winner and the Roosters ran away with the 2018 NRL Grand Final. Sydney Roosters v Melbourne Storm Grand Final. Key points, main photo credit. Embed from